Now we move to consumption, the phase of the food system that defines what and where we eat, and how those choices affect our health, our economy, and our environment. In part, this comes down to personal choices. It's up to each of us to choose food that's grown locally over food that's trucked in from other parts of the country, to choose between an apple and a Twinkie, a salad and a double cheeseburger. Now, I'm not going to pretend, even though the New York Post recently said I looked slim, I'm not going to pretend that I always pick, always pick the garden salad. But the truth is, if we want New Yorkers to make better choices, we need to give them better options. Some New York neighborhoods have high-end supermarkets on every corner, and that's great. But other neighborhoods like Jamaica, Central Brooklyn, the South Bronx, they have such little access to healthy food that they're technically known as food deserts. That's why we're going to get more companies to take advantage of the FRESH program. It provides financial benefits and zoning incentives to create grocery stores in these exact communities. In the program's first year, it helped bring 3 new grocery stores to New York City. It created 93 new jobs and helped keep 90 other jobs in our city. And let me be blunt, this program would only have started because of the work of most of you in this room and the work of Joelle Rivera and Leroy Comrie, and I want to thank all of you for bringing it to our city. Now, speaking of creating jobs and the success of FRESH, we all know grocery stores provide a tremendous opportunity to get New Yorkers back to work. That's why I'm proud to announce today that the Council has partnered with the HOPE program to pilot a new initiative called Grocery Works. In its first year, Grocery Works will train and place 100 unemployed New Yorkers. We'll help get them on career tracks towards store management, purchasing, and other good jobs. These and other New York initiatives will help New Yorkers make better choices about what to eat and, more importantly, get them back to work so they can afford to eat. Now, what about the more than 1 million New Yorkers who struggle to put food on the table even in the best of times? We need to take action on both the local and the federal level to strengthen the hunger and nutrition programs in our city. For example, the food stamp program. It brings in federal dollars that feed hungry New Yorkers and get spent at our local stores. But believe it or not, our city actually discourages many New Yorkers from signing up by requiring that food stamp applicants get fingerprinted. The city argues that it saves city money by reducing fraud, but there's no compelling evidence to support that claim. Maybe that lack of evidence is why New York City is one of only 4 jurisdictions left in the country that still has this archaic requirement. The truth is, research shows that fingerprinting deterred nearly 30,000 eligible New Yorkers from signing up for food stamps. Because of that, we're losing out on over $54 million in federal benefits. That's $54 million that could be going to food stores in our 5 boroughs. Let me be clear. Now is the time to decriminalize hunger. Requiring fingerprint stamp applicants, it's a harmful and destructive policy. And I call on the Bloomberg administration to abandon it immediately. It's the only right thing to do. While food stamps help feed New Yorkers at home, our schools clearly help feed many students during the day. But less than 30% of low-income students in New York City take advantage of the free breakfast program. That puts us second to last in the nation. No wonder so many students are struggling in class. They literally are so hungry they can't think straight. Compare this to Newark, New Jersey. In Newark, 95% of students get free breakfast. So what's the difference? In Newark, students get breakfast in the classroom as opposed to the cafeteria. So the evidence here is clear. We need to start requiring all high-need schools to offer breakfast in the classroom.